Hello everyone. Welcome to this new adventure exploring the power of saying no and the 10 ways to assert your boundaries. Have you ever felt the need to take control of your life but hesitated to say no for fear of disappointing or creating conflicts? Today, we delve into the powerful art of self-assertion and discover how this simple word can be the key to a more balanced and fulfilling life. To give you a taste, let me share a personal experience. A few years ago, I found myself overwhelmed by commitments that didn't align with my values and personal goals. I realized that saying no was not only a right, but a necessity for my well-being. This decision marked the beginning of a personal transformation and opened the door to a more aligned and satisfying life. So, why should you stay until the end of this video? Because we are going to explore not just one, but 10 ways to assert your limits elegantly and effectively. Each method is an invitation to personal growth and a better understanding of yourself. Get ready to discover how saying no can be a true superpower on your journey to a more fulfilling life. Stay with us as the journey begins now. The art of self-assertion. Self-assertion is much more than a simple expression of personal preferences. It's a subtle art that involves recognizing your own needs, respecting your limits, and the ability to communicate assertively. Have you ever felt that sense of liberation that comes with being able to express your thoughts, desires, and even refusals without hesitation or guilt? That is self-assertion. Self-assertion is a fundamental pillar of your overall well-being. Imagine living a life where every decision, every action is aligned with your values, where you feel free to express your opinions without fearing judgment from others. It goes beyond just saying no. It's a matter of self-respect. A balanced life is not only a quest for quiet moments and relaxation, but also the ability to skillfully manage external demands while preserving your personal integrity. Self-assertion plays a central role in this delicate equation. It allows you to establish clear boundaries, prioritize your needs, and create a harmonious balance between different spheres of your life. Establishing clear personal boundaries. Navigating the daily tumult becomes much more bearable when you erect personal boundaries. It's like building a protective rampart to preserve your well-being and maintain balance in your life. By establishing these boundaries, imagine creating a space where your values and energy are respected, offering a breathtaking view of a more fulfilling life. Think about that person you might know, always on the verge of saying yes to everything, overwhelmed by constant demands. One day, she consciously decides to say no to excessive commitments. This strategic decision propels her toward a life where she can dedicate time to activities aligned with her priorities. Imagine how establishing clear boundaries can be the catalyst that transforms everyone's daily life, creating precious balance and previously unsuspected opportunities. The psychology behind no. Let's delve into the depths of the psychology of no. This seemingly simple syllable reveals complex psychological mechanisms. It's much more than a mere refusal. It's self-assertion, a clear delineation of your emotional boundaries, and a powerful affirmation of your autonomy. No is a bold statement asserting your emotional independence. By understanding the psychological workings of this assertion, you'll discover how each refusal is an affirmation of your own feelings, a powerful act of preserving your emotional well-being. Saying no is not limited to rejecting something external. It's a mental liberation, an act that allows you to say yes to yourself. It creates a space where deeper thoughts, clear goals, and significant personal growth can thrive. This mental liberation has a domino effect on your personal growth. It creates an environment conducive to flourishing. By exploring how saying no can be a catalyst for your personal growth, we invite you to consider each refusal as an opportunity to say yes to a life more aligned with your deep aspirations. Discovering the psychology behind no is not just about understanding, but adopting a mindset conducive to its use. It doesn't mean saying no just to reject, but to protect, value your time, and align your actions with your values. Adopting this mindset positions you as the guardian of your mental well-being. By understanding these psychological aspects of no, we hope to equip you with new wisdom to navigate your daily life. Stay with us to explore how consciously integrating no can be a keystone to your emotional and mental well-being. Overcoming the fear of disappointing others, the key to elegant no. The fear of disappointment can manifest in various everyday life situations, Picture a scenario where a colleague asks you to take on an additional task while your workload is already high. The fear of disappointing might drive you to accept, even at the expense of your well-being. By overcoming this fear, you could choose to say no elegantly, politely explaining your current limits. This might seem simple, but it's a concrete example where the power of saying no translates into a healthy management of your professional responsibilities. Let's imagine another situation. A friend invites you to a gathering when you need time to rest. The fear of disappointing might tempt you to accept the invitation, even if it goes against your personal needs. By developing practical strategies, such as openly communicating with your friend about your need for rest, you transform the fear of disappointment into a clear affirmation of your own needs. This is a tangible example where saying no becomes an expression of self-care. Now, envision a situation where your family insists that you participate in an engagement that doesn't align with your values. The fear of disappointing might push you to give in to maintain family peace. By choosing personal empowerment, you could calmly explain your convictions, showing that saying no in this case is not a rejection, but an authentic expression of your values. This becomes a powerful example of the transition from pleasing others to your personal empowerment. These concrete examples illustrate how overcoming the fear of disappointment can manifest in different spheres of everyday life. By integrating practical strategies, you transform each no into an informed affirmation, thus strengthening your relationships and preserving your well-being. 10 elegant ways to say no. Before diving into specific methods, it's crucial to understand the essence of the subtle art of elegant refusal. Saying no with elegance is not just about rejecting, it's about doing so with respect, consideration, and clear communication. It's a delicate dance between self-assertion and maintaining relationships. Elegance is refusal, lies in the ability to express your limits while preserving mutual respect. Each method we explore aims to create an interaction where saying no is not perceived as a rupture, but as a definition of your boundaries with finesse. The 10 elegant ways to say no. Priority policy. Opt for your priorities, saying no thoughtfully to stay aligned with your goals. Honest communication. Clearly express your viewpoint, creating mutual understanding without ambiguity. Positive alternatives. Proposal. Suggest constructive options, turning a no into an opportunity. Diplomatic refusal. Use verbal diplomacy to express your refusal while preserving the relationship. The art of diplomatic no. Assert your boundaries firmly but respectfully, a powerful statement. Structured positive response. Emphasize what you can do rather than what you can't. Unambiguous clarity. Avoid misunderstandings by communicating precisely and unequivocally. Responsible empathy. Express empathy while maintaining your limits, balancing compassion and autonomy. Thoughtful pause. Take a moment to reflect before responding, fostering informed decisions. Temporary no policy. Opt for a temporary no, offering a flexible option without a definitive commitment. Each of these methods represents an elegant way to say no, reinforcing mutual respect while asserting your limits. Recognizing toxic relationships. In our quest for personal fulfillment, it's imperative to recognize and avoid toxic relationships that can hinder our growth. To decipher these relationships, let's focus on subtle yet crucial signs. Emotional manipulation, constant devaluation, and one-sided emotional dependence are key indicators to take seriously. Recall a personal experience where recognizing these signals led to a bold decision, stepping away to preserve mental and emotional health. Statistics eloquently underscore the profound impact of toxic relationships on mental health. By apprehending these nuances, we strengthen our ability to identify and address these relationships, essential for creating an environment that promotes our well-being. Recognizing toxic relationships thus becomes an act of self-preservation, a crucial step toward a fulfilling and balanced life. Boundaries in personal development. At the core of our journey toward personal development lies the ability to establish clear boundaries. Consider these boundaries as sacred frontiers that define our emotional and mental space. Their importance lies in their ability to foster sustained personal growth and shape a more fulfilling life. Boundaries are not insurmountable barriers, but rather benevolent guides. By determining what is acceptable and what is not in our interactions and commitments, we create a framework conducive to flourishing. It's a positive statement proclaiming our right to respect, peace of mind, and a balanced life. Establishing clear boundaries is not an act of selfishness, but a preventive measure to preserve our well-being. These boundaries become the fertile ground where personal growth can flourish. By saying no to what doesn't serve us, we free up energy for things that nurture our fulfillment. Imagine a lush garden where each plant has the necessary space to thrive. Similarly, well-defined boundaries allow our lives to fully blossom. By rejecting the grip of overcommitment or toxic relationships, we create a rich life full of meaning and opportunities. Embracing boundaries gives birth to unlimited potential, shaping an existence that reflects our true essence. Cultivating these frontiers becomes the means to open the door to a more fulfilling and rewarding life. No, in professional relationships, mastering the power of negation. Navigating the professional world sometimes requires mastering the art of no. Consider an anecdote illustrating the positive impact of refusal in a professional context. Often perceived as a challenge, saying no in the workplace can be the key to significant progress. Saying no in a professional context goes beyond a simple refusal. It's a conscious declaration of our priorities, limits, and commitment to our well-being. The benefits are manifold, from preserving energy to setting clear professional goals. Statistics reveal a direct link between effective stress management at work and the ability to say no. By cultivating this skill, we strengthen our emotional resilience and ability to navigate successfully through professional challenges. Balancing no and yes, the art of relational wisdom. At the heart of healthy relationships lies the subtle balance between refusal and acceptance. Let's approach this discussion with the wisdom to find this delicate equilibrium. Far from a simple dichotomy, self-assertion and cooperation harmonize to create fulfilling relationships. Share an experience that illustrates the search for balance between saying no and yes. It's in this balance that the key to a fulfilling professional life lies, where self-assertion coexists harmoniously with collaboration. Understanding that saying no doesn't mean total rejection, but rather an affirmation of our values, we can create harmony between self-assertion and cooperation. It's in this symbiosis that the solid fabric of fruitful professional relationships is woven. Developing a positive no mindset, depth of transformation. In this final section, let's dive into the heart of transformation by developing a positive no mindset. It's much more than a simple way to refuse. It's a profound self-exploration, a quest to understand the power of no. Developing a positive no mindset is about grasping the essence of each refusal. Each no becomes a silent affirmation of your values, autonomy, and your right to a fulfilling life. Each refusal, uttered with positivity, becomes a mirror reflecting your inner growth. It's a subtle yet powerful evolution, where self-confidence, clarity of goals, and inner peace unfold naturally. Imagine that each positive no is an inner force that dispels clouds of uncertainty. It's an energy that connects you to your own power, allowing you to navigate confidently through the sometimes tumultuous waters of life. A positive no mindset brings radical clarity to your boundaries. It's not a rigid barrier, but a dynamic frontier that defines the space where your authenticity can flourish. By developing this mindset, you discover a harmonious balance between resilience and openness to change. Each refusal becomes a step toward deep fulfillment, a constant redefinition of your trajectory. Your positive no mindset will guide your life toward authentic personal authority. You become the architect of your reality, shaped not only by what you accept, but by what you choose to refuse with kindness. Thus, developing a positive no mindset goes beyond mere words. It's an inner exploration that reveals the depth of your being. Each refusal becomes a step on the path to self-understanding, personal growth, and the creation of a life that authentically reflects your essence. In conclusion, we've embarked on a fascinating journey through the powerful art of saying no. Each of the 10 elegant ways to refuse has been an invitation to personal growth, empowerment, and the creation of an authentic life. Today, understanding that saying no is not just an act of refusal, but an assertion of oneself, we can all embrace the transformative power of this small syllable. Each refusal becomes a bright star in our inner sky, illuminating the path to a fulfilling life. At the heart of this exploration is you, dear listener, who breathes life into these words. It's your quest for knowledge, your desire for growth, that fuels our passion to share these valuable lessons. Every confidently and kindly uttered "no" becomes a tribute to your own journey. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for accompanying us on this adventure. It's your commitment that lights the flame of shared wisdom, and it's with profound gratitude that we continue to create, explore, and grow together. Remember, each "no" is an affirmation of your worth, autonomy, and right to an authentic life. May this powerful lesson resonate within you, guiding you toward a future where every refusal is a precious gem, polishing the dazzling gem of your authentic being. Thank you, dear listener, for your presence and ongoing commitment. Together, let's continue to embrace the power of "no" and carve lives of authenticity, growth, and fulfillment. See you soon for new explorations, discoveries, and positive "nos" that illuminate our path to personal excellence.